role of place of oxygen, air in our life. When we are in need of it, when we do not get it, then we understand its value. So we don't need God now, we do not understand the value of God. We are running after something. So these wonderful divine sports, stories of Bhagavan Sri Vishnu, Bhagavan Vishnu in different avatars, incarnations, wonderfully spoken, that also has come from a grief. I give the meaning of that mantra and then I do how we got to this Bhagavatam. Tapakatamritam tapta jivanam kavivi. I am not telling you, may not accept my words. Kavivi, scholarly people, sages, rishis, munis, men of wisdom, knowledge, those who know, they are telling your life stories like the nectar to the burning souls who do not get any joy, who are trying to commit suicide, who are not getting any joy in this world from anything. Kaviritam Kalmashaho. These life stories, if somebody listens to it, or reads, or speaks, tells another, what will happen? Kalmasha upon. All your sins in this life and previous lives will be erased out, removed. It will be destroyed. Shravana Mangala, we don't need to do anything. Only listen to the stories of the life, divine sports of God in different conditions. That will itself will bring joy and happiness and eternal bliss and peace in your life, here and hereafter. That will bring heaven to you. Kalmasha Hom Shravana Mangalam, it will bring auspiciousness, all good to you. Only by hearing, listening to it. Intentionally or unintentionally. Holy Mother Sarada Devi said, Sri Krishna also said, my child, whether you intentionally, voluntarily jump into the water of the ocean or not, or somebody pushes you, or unbalanced, you just fallen into the water, you will be wet, your body will have a bath. Whether you like it or not like it. So if the words of the divine play, life study, activities of different incarnations of that ultimate reality appeared in different incarnations, if we can listen to that, that also will bring our Mangala, Shravana, good in our life. Srimad Atatam, these stories are full of all Sri, wealth, treasures, gems and jewels and diamonds of spiritual life, knowledge, spiritual experiences, divinity, devotion, knowledge, everything is there. Whatever people are searching for, it all spread all over. Bhuvi ye Bridajana. In this world, those who speak, those who chant your name, your life story, and those who listen to, those who arrange, those who are connected with this sport, distribution of your stories, sports, divine sports, spreading all these messages, stories. Those who are doing this, those who are associated with this, those who are listening, those who are arranging, helping to have such programs, opportunity, everyone become blessed, and in their previous lives they have done wonderful, marvelous, good activities, big donation, dana. Bhuvi Grinanti ye Bhurida Jana, Bhurida, much, big amount. Those who have donated. Donation is a very meritful, auspicious work. It's for the good work. Donating for the purpose of, not donating for any terrorism, any fanaticism, any bad thing, for killing others, for destruction of anybody. No, for the good cause. Yani anavaddani karmani tani sevitabhani. No, eternally, always get associated. Do the welfare activities for the society, for the human being, for the created jivas, animals, for anyone. Do good to others. Be good and do good to others. That is the whole of religion, Swami. So those who are connected with this spread of your divine stories, course, gods, lila, are really blessed. They have done wonderful, excellent, marvelous, good deeds in their previous lives. That is why they have got taste in listening, in speaking, in hearing, in arranging the program for scope, for occasion, for such things. So, this is I am quoting from the Bhagavatam, Gopi Gita. These are words of the Gopis. So, what I am telling, that everyone is knowingly or unknowingly, consciously or unconsciously trying to have bliss in our life. How to have this eternal bliss, the way to the supreme good. We are wasting our life, our time for so many works, but do not know what actually the goal is and how to achieve that goal in this life. Maharaj Parikshit, who was the grandson of Arjuna, the one brother of the five Pandavas, son of Abhimanyu. When Parikshit was in the womb of his mother, his father Abhimanyu was killed in the battle of Kurukshetra. So, after his father's death, this boy, baby, was born, and before being born in the womb, mother's womb, his life was also targeted by the Kauravas, Kurus, to kill, finish. Arjuna we could not kill. Now, let us finish their whole clan, the baby, in the mother's womb. So, they tried to kill. Brahmastra, the highest destructive weapon in those days, known to the humanity. They used it. And Sri Krishna himself entered into the womb and protected this baby. So he was not born, but he got the vision of Bhagavan Sri Krishna in mother's womb. So he stared at Sri Krishna. Who is this? This is the first. Before being born, what he saw? He saw only the presence of that divine form of Sri Krishna. So after being born, after his birth, anybody comes to see the baby, he just stares in a wonderful, with wondrous mind. Who is this man? Is he that? Who is this? Who is this? Parikshit. That is why his name is Parikshit, because he was testing, trying to find out, is it that man whom I found? First met, first I had the vision in my mother's womb. Is he that person? So his name is Parikshit, who tests others to know the reality, the nature of that person. So this Parikshit was a wonderful man. All the Pandavas, they said, enough we have done. We have done, followed, practiced Brahmacharya, then Garhastha. Now we are going to Vanaprastha, and then we will take sannyasa and we will be liberated. As per the instruction of our friend Sri Krishna, we are going now. You take the responsibility of the kingdom. See that dharma remains established. Adharma cannot come. So it was Dwapara Yuga, next comes Kali. So this Parikshit was so powerful and pious, a devout devotee, who had the vision of Bhagavan Sri Krishna before his birth. So blessed a person, without any intention, self-effort. So now he took the responsibility and always was busy doing good things to the Rishi, Muni, Sadhakas, Tapasya, sages, subjects, anywhere and everywhere, Brahmins, everybody were happy in the society. Kali, bad things could not come. What happens in the Kali Yuga? That description also is given in this wonderful book. In the Kali Yuga, what happens? Vittameva kalu nrinam janmachara gunodaya dharma nyaya vyavastha and karanam balameva. What is the meaning? In the age of Kali, wealth takes the place of the high birth. Virtuous conduct and character in estimating a man's worth. Whether a man is good or not his good deeds. In the age of Kali, wealth takes the place of high birth, virtuous conduct and character in estimating a man's worth. Might will be right, muscle powers, what we see all around, being accepted as the factors determining what is dharma and what is justice. Justice, dharma, what the powerful people do, that is. In Hindi, there is a saying in India, there's a Bhaisha, jiska lachi, Bhaisha, uska Bhaisha. Who has the power to control, he will be the owner of the buffaloes, the cattle. Means everywhere, all the property, everywhere. You see, powerful people always suck the blood of the weak, and that is Kali. One of the salient features of Kali. But this Parikshit was so pious, he did not allow Kali. Kali was under his feet. Kali could not show its smile, power over Parikshit. So this Parikshit was very busy, very good king. Everyone was happy. One day, you see, God's ways are mysterious. How he got this wonderful stories, divine stories of Bhagavan, Bhagavatam, through Parikshit only. Parikshit did one very wrong thing. Such a nice man went to the jungle for hunting. There he was, at that day, never in his life he was so thirsty. That day he found, nobody was him at that time, he found that he was very thirsty and it was difficult, he was gasping, he was going to die as it appeared to him. So what he did, he was trying to have some water, found one rishi meditating, and he was shouting, please give me water, oh Muni, please save my life, save my life. I cannot bear anymore, please give me some water to save my life. But the rishi Muni was completely absorbed in meditation, samadhi, no feeling of the outside world. What the Parikshit was calling for, shouting, he didn't hear. But Parikshit, this, when you become thirsty, when you become hungry, starving, your senses do not work, mind do not work, your intelligence do not work properly, vivek, vairagya, all things go. It vanishes, as it were. So he thought, this Rishi and Muni, I am shouting so much for a little water. I am the king, doing everything for the good of others, and this little thing, this man is not ready to extend. And she is showing that, oh, he is not hearing anything. So he was so unhappy, lost his temper. There was a dead snake, took it and put around the neck of the rishi who knew nothing, completely absorbed in meditation. And since Parikshit was doing all good karmas but never did what samadhi is, he never tasted. He doesn't know that samadhi means no one doesn't know what's happening in outside. If somebody cuts your one organ, you won't know. Completely, there is no mind, there is no senses, are completely benumbed, static. When Sri Ramakrishna used to do a 6.5 months, he was in samadhi. So, birds used to come and sit on his head. He was doing japa meditation. He was so stand and still. Birds, you cannot fool the birds. They understand it is a living being, it can harm me. Birds used to come and sit and drop the litters. So, this Muni, this king Parikshit could not understand the spiritual state of this Rishi, Shamik Muni, and he did this wrongly. And then I thought, yeah, I have taken revenge. You just neglected me, indifference you showed, and could not save my life. Oh God, the moment he did this wrong thing, he immediately found that he was not feeling that thirsty. Where from it came? So mysterious are the ways of God. How God's things happen in this world. Many things you do not know. Shakespeare said in one of his plays, there are many things in this universe which is beyond your philosophy and reason and science. So then he was coming back and immediately his conscience pricked him. What wrong I have done? Perhaps the Rishi was doing japa meditation. How is it possible that a Rishi or Muni, they are so pure souls? I have been shouting, he did not actually listen to me. He did not hear, he was not in his senses, he was absorbed. And I mistook it that he was pretending and intentionally did not give me a little glass of water to save my life. Oh God, and now I do not have any feeling of drinking water. So it is better. Enough is enough. I have done a very bad thing. He has come back. He was speaking. I will not take water anymore. For this thirst, oh wicked thirst, you made me do this inhuman things. Such a wrong thing I have done. I have disgraced the Rishi. So he was grieving inside too much. By this time, the son of the Rishi heard it from other boys. He was playing with others, Shringi, and his Brahmagyani's son. He also was a brahmachari and speaking the truth always, maintaining celibacy, purity, chastity. So whatever he would say, it will happen. Oh, he said, oh, this happened to my father. My father is such a pious man. Never ever did anything wrong, any wrong to others. And who could be? Whoever has done this wrong, disgrace to my father, will be killed by he has put a dead neck and a dead snake around the neck of my father. He came, saw, and he cursed that man. Within 7 days, he will be killed he will die by the bite of his body will be destroyed with the bite of the taksha, very poisonous snake. So he uttered this curse, and then his father came to his senses, and then the son said, Father, this has happened, I said this. Then again he meditated and came to know, oh God, it was pious, good, devout, devotee, our Parikshit, what you have done? He misunderstood that he is not such a person. He did not do it intentionally. What you have done, my son, you have done very bad thing. But however, it will happen since you have said, you should not have done this, my son. So immediately he sent for the king, and king also came back. Now, suffering from his mental agony, whatever I have done, stopped. Immediately this news also came that you have been cursed, that within 7 days, this oh good, he accepted joyfully. Say, enough is enough. Now it is time, I give it up and give my responsibility. I have my son Janmeja. Janmeja, you take the responsibility of this. I am going to the riverbed of Mother Ganges, who is purifying. Mother Ganges purifies everything. So it is better that I will give up my body on the bank of the pure Ganga. So he gave up everything, gave rishis, munis all around because they knew Parikshit was such a good man, pious man, whose life was served by Sri Krishna himself before he was born in his mother's womb. Now, surely Bhagavan Sri Krishna again will come either to save his life or to take him with him. So let us go, we will also have the vision of God, which we are meditating. Now we will have it, the vision of God. So rishis, munis, spiritual aspirants, and everyone, Brahmins, good people, holy people, because this king was very much respected by one and all. So all came and gathered round on the bank of river Ganga, Ganges, around Parikshit and Rishi's Munis. And Parikshit was now very puzzled and asking that, yes, what I should do now? You Rishis Munis, you have come, please bless me with some kind of instructions. You see, this has happened to me. Only 7 days, that full 7 days are also not there. Several hours already elapsed. Please bless me with your advice. What a dying man should do, whose life is only 7 days. I am Mumukshu, I am going to die. Please advise me what spiritual practices should I do to be united with that ultimate reality. All this time, whole life I spent for the royal duties. I do not know the real sadhana, how to get that freedom, liberty, one with God, supreme devotion, supreme knowledge. How can I get it? The goal of life. What are you doing now? Please, you are all Rishis Munis. You have given up your life for all these things. You are 24 hours doing all these things. Please bless me very short and brief to give the essence of all sadhanas so that my life can be enlightened, contented, fulfilled, the goal of human being. I am puzzled. I cannot take any decision. I cannot understand what is this. We do not know the way to the supreme good. We go search for small good. But what is the supreme good? Now through Parikshit it will come to our lives. We will know. And how to achieve it also. That is the story of the Bhagavatam. And here it starts. Rishis Munis were confused. They are telling, we know many kinds of tapasya we are doing, but within 7 days you will have the liberty. What kind of, they were confused. They are also hesitating. Confused means they are hesitating. What essence we can give that within 7 days? We know many fruitful sadhanas. We are doing, we are establishing them. But within 7 days you will have what we are having for lives, trying after that effort. How is it possible? They are thinking by this time. Shukdev came. Wonderful person. Shukdev was the son of Vyasadeva. Vyasadeva wrote 17 Puranas, this Gita, Mahabharata, everything by Vyasadeva. And then Brahma Sutra. Then he divided systematically, logically, the 4 Vedas. All these things he did. He was also an avatar of God. Then he found still people are just groping in the darkness and suffering. Why people are suffering? I have given everything through these Purana stories, but message is given. Through the Vedas, Upanishad, Brahma Sutras, everything I have described properly so that the people, human being can understand the goal of life and how to achieve it, reach that goal. They know themselves, their real nature, and they can become free, joyful, blissful, and they can live the life like a Jivan Bhukta as we are living. So he was also in grief. Any great thing happens in our life, I am quoting Vivekananda, failures, we learn more through our failures. Failures are our best teachers, we find. We got Ramayana, this Valmiki, who was the robber, Ratnakar, the criminal, the rogue, taking God, Ramji's name, Ram, could not even utter Ram. Then Naradji said, pronounce Mora, it will Ram will come. Mora, Ram will come. If you say 2 times Mora, 1 Ram will come. If you say 3 times Mora, 2 Ram already is found. Ram's name. It is so purifying. God's name. And he became enlightened after sadhana became Maharishi Valmiki. He was sitting by the side of the river there and he found one hunter. His profession is to kill the bird and live on that. That is the profession for his livelihood. Oh Lord, there was one pair of birds. They were enjoying themselves and one of them killed, and immediately, suddenly, from the grief, out of his agony, pain in mind, oh, what you have done, you broke this Kromchamitu. The two are enjoying in a blissful, joyful state there, and you have taken one of them. Oh, what a fool you are! What? So he was shouted, and this first stotra came, then became the Ramayana. This out of grief came. Whereas they are in these modern days, we find we have got the gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. The recorder of the gospel, this is also like sports, divine sports of Sri Ramakrishna. You read the book, you get his life history, you get his teachings, you get all the gems and jewels all around. Dhyan, Bhakti, Karma, Dhyana, Dvaita, Advaita, Vishishtadvaita, Buddhism, Hinduism, Islam, Sikhism, Jainism, Shiva, Shakta, Shaiva, Shakta, Tantra, all the Vaishnava, all the paths, everything is being discussed now. It's like how it came into being, how it was compiled by M. Mananath Gupta, headmaster of two schools, university group, an established teacher, respected and honored by each and everyone, loved by the students, a man of knowledge, so-called worldly knowledge, but could not manage his family. There was always unhappiness in it, trying to commit suicide. Such a successful man, otherwise in the worldly matter, did not know how to manage his life. He was trying to commit suicide, brought his wife and children to his sister's house, then trying and have an escape that nobody will be with me and I will commit suicide, but always his friend was with him. He brought him to Dakshineshwar and found Sri Ramakrishna, and then his life, after hearing only one word from a distance, standing outside the room, small room of Sri Ramakrishna at Dakshineshwar, a temple garden, was filled in with the devotees. He was not invited, he was just an outsider, came on his own. Not on his own, with the request of his friend. His friend is taking here and there, he is telling, yes, let me follow the friend. When friend will be away, then I will commit suicide and get out of all this problem of life, suffering. See, this man became a change to all. Sri Ramakrishna was talking about spiritual life, how to realize God when people give their mind and take His name, God's name, and shed tears, then they are very near for their enlightenment, supreme knowledge and devotion. Hearing this, his mind became changed. He forgot that he was trying to commit suicide, that he was suffering. Life is so miserable, so painful. There is no joy in life. He didn't get joy in the face of his two small kids, in the face of his loving young wife, beautiful wife. He did not get joy at the feet and in the presence of his father and mother, among the students in the class. He was trying to take away his life. Now, from this suffering became this. So, a person who was trying to commit suicide out of grief brought all the joy and nectar, the way, the path, the means to be liberated, to have supreme devotion and knowledge. By knowing all, brought this in this Kali Yuga, in this Yuga, he has brought this gospel of Sri Ramakrishna to us. So Ramayana also out of grief, gospel also this out of grief. We got the Gita, Arjuna out of grief. Oh no, I cannot fight. My heart is burning, body is shivering. My Gandiva Hasta Samsate Hasta. It is. I do not have the grief. It is falling out of my grief. Please, I cannot stand. He sat down. Arjuna, such a hero, suffering, grief, shokha, moha. Bhagavan Sri Krishna told in response to his queries, we got the Gita. Most, the essence of the all Vedas and Upanishads. Sarvopalishado gavo dugdha gopalanandanam parthavatsa sudhir bhokta dugdham gita vritam. Sarvapurishatu, we have all the Upanishads are like the cow, and Sri Krishna is the milking person, the what we call those who do the milk business. In India, we call them in Goala. So, and Partha Vatsa, Arjuna is asking the question, he is behaving like the calf. And Sudhir Bhakta, all the wise people, good people, men of goodness, character, holiness, they are enjoying this nectar, this milk, this Gita. Gita is the essence of all Upanishads. We got this Gita from Sri Krishna as the answer to show the path to go beyond the suffering. Arjuna's Shoka, Moha, everything. At the last of Gita, Arjuna is telling Nastamo Smritir Labda Tat Prasadat Mayachuka. Sitosmi Gata Samsara, Kurishya Vachanantam. Now I know. Nobody can kill me, I can also not kill anybody. Everything is you. I surrender everything to you. I am absorbed in you. I have won over the death. I can encounter death now. What is death? I am neither afraid of my body nor afraid of anyone. I know that ultimately. And I am out of fear, out of any greed. Tarati Shoka, Moha, in the Upanishad, it is there. Who knows that ultimate reality? He or she removes, forgets all that is suffering, so-called suffering. So you see all the great achievements we got, it is the product of the suffering, pain, agony, suffering for others. Vasudev was suffering, the whole humanity still is groping in the darkness and suffering. Narada came and said, yes, Muni, what happened, Vasudev? He offered pranam to Naradaji and gave him seat. And you know everything what I have done, everything. Still, people are suffering, not knowing their real self. That is it. My days are numbered. I have to leave this body, but I could not fulfill. Perhaps it appeared that I could not do my duty here. As bad as I did all these things, but still people are suffering. They are ignorant. They do not know themselves. Then he said, yes, you have done everything good, but you have to do this. You write the Bhagavata. Brahma has given to his son, Sanatana. From that, I have got it. Now, you will have it. I tell you, you write. You make a book which will be like the cake of knowledge. It is burnt, baked in the knowledge, fire of knowledge, and soaked in the juice. That syrup of nectar, syrup of sugar. So, write such a book. Only Brahmogyan, only Upanishad, nothing. Now it is not this. Everybody cannot take this. All those things you have written, the right thing. But for others also, for the common people, put this. Make a mixture of both devotion and knowledge. And so, this. Write. Compile the history of stories of that God in different incarnations. That see, where they wrote it, gave it to his son Shukadeva. Shukadeva memorized it. Now Parikshit is asking, what is the way? Now Shukadeva is telling, oh, all right. Your question is very nice. And what was the question? Ata prachami samsiddhim yoginam paramam gurum purusha speha yat karjam vyomanasya sarva. What is the meaning? Therefore, I ask you, enlightened one. I am asking everyone now. I find that you will be the most appropriate person to guide me. So, please, I ask you, O teacher of teachers, what constitutes the most important duty of a man faced with imminent death, as I am facing? What I should do? Please, give me the right direction. I have time only not even 7 days, 6 plus days, 7 days also already it is many hours gone. Please start. What I should do? I have not done anything that I can be liberated. I can do only God. I can know the path. I can get the supreme bliss, supreme knowledge, liberation. What is the goal of human life? Please help me. I am asking all my devotion. He offered his Quran, everything. Then he said, please tell me. Parikshit said to Shukadeva, you are compassionate towards the lowly, therefore have you so kindly come to this assembly as my honored guest. Today, uninvited, he came. Today, I am seeing such a sage right in front of me, and I have had the good fortune to take the dust of his feet. By merely remembering his word, the houses of the householders become pure, like a holy place. So today I have become pure like a place of pilgrimage. Though being the worst among the Kshatriyas, I have not done the right thing. I am the worst Kshatriya. Sri Krishna is a great friend of the Pandavas. Since I am born in that lineage, he protected me earlier. Since I belong to that great clan, the Lord has perhaps kindly sent you to me to liberate me. If not, will he, whose audience is never got by anyone at any time, come to me voluntarily on your own? Graciously you have come to bless me. It is Sri Krishna who saved my life. Who am I, who am about to die, this Murshu, in order to instruct me? So you have come here. It is God sent. Sri Krishna has sent you. So I am inquiring of you. Please. Now what is the question? I am asking. This is my question. What I should do? Time is not there. Please tell me. Jastotabbam atu japtam yatkortabbam nidhi Prabhu smartabbam bhajaniyam va bruhi yadvati kartya. What is the meaning? Please instruct me, O great one. About what one should hear, repeat, remember, whom should one call upon, that what rules one should follow, and how to overcome the obstacles on the path to the attainment of that supreme goal of life. You are never seen to stay in the houses of the householders even for a short while. Therefore, to get your audience is a great good fortune. So I ask you, what are my duties as a person about to die? I have no time. Please tell me quickly. What should I hear? What should I follow? What mantra should I repeat? Out of the innumerable forms of God, to which form should I surrender myself, and which work is unholy for me? Please instruct me so that I may attain fulfillment within 7 days and become blessed. Please, I cannot wait. See the yearning, right earnestness. This has to happen in our lives. See the devotee, yearning. To be one with God, to know the highest knowledge, to have the highest devotion, supreme knowledge, and telling, I have done nothing. I am the worst of in my clan, Kshatriyas. Although I have been blessed by Krishna, see what God said, please help me, instruct me. Then lovingly he answered, listening to the sweet words and appropriate questions of Parikshit, Shukdev, the all-knowing one, said with extreme delight, Shukdeva, the son of Vasudeva, got the stories of this Bhagavatam, divine sports of God, Vishnu, in different ages, in avatars. He said, you have spoken well indeed. Bhariyaneshote Prasno, Krito Loko Hite Nriko, Atmavit Sammata, Atmavit Sammata, Pumsan, Srotobhyadishu, Ya, Vara. O King, you have put a very excellent question. It is beneficial to the whole world. All great men will approve of it. And it will provide men with much devotional material fit for hearing. Anybody devotee listening to it, what I am going to tell you, the divine schools of God in different incarnations, that will break the boundaries of human being. Everybody will be benefited. The whole world will be benefited. Wonderful question. You are such a greater, excellent question. Okay, what should the human being listen to? You asked. And what is the wonderful question? All the assembled saints here who are endowed with self-knowledge will approve your question. Through this question, the world will be blessed. None can object to your question. From the bound soul to the liberated one. All have to think of this alone, for death stalks everyone. Don't think that you are alone, moves, dying. Anybody and everybody, all of us, whenever we are born, we have. What we have done? We are born, now we are approaching towards death. All are dying. Don't think you alone are going to die. You know within 7 days. All of us, we do not know when. Today or tomorrow. Before you also, anyone here can die. Now it's time. Who knows? Nobody can predict. So you are blessed, at least you know 7 days you have time. So nobody knows how much time is with them. So immediately, these things everyone should do. I will tell you. Very wonderful, excellent question. Better question you. Death stalks everyone. All are about to die. To be freed from the hands of death is the foremost duty of every person. Yes, wonderful question. It is greater, better, higher question you have asked. He asked one question. How can it be higher, better? Because your grandfather Arjuna also asked the question in the Gita to Sri Krishna. Tell me what I should do. I should fight or not fight? I should have to grab the throne, kill people or not? Your grandfather did not want Sri Krishna to get enlightenment, to get mukti, liberation to get. He wanted to know only about worldly duty. His question was about the world. Your question is related with the other world. About liberation. His question was with enjoyment. Should I enjoy or not enjoy these things? I will leave or go. I will do the fight the battle or not. But yours is, you are giving up the body, everything, only to be merged with the Supreme Being. Higher question. So, it is very important, very good thing. Arjuna had thought that in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, all his teeth and kin would die. What then was the use of ruling over an empty land? So Arjuna had asked Krishna, what shall I do now? What will benefit me? Please instruct me. And Sukadeva say, amidst the battlefield of life, you are thinking that there is not much time left, that you should do something to cross over the other shore of this life. Therefore, your question, you question me, desirous of listening to the glories of God, the destroyer of fear. All fear for death and any other thing will vanish. World, you have asked this question. So I say, your question is excellent, better, higher. From this question, the whole world will be benefited immensely. And now he answered, Sukadeva answered the question. Tasmat Bharata Sarvatman Bhagavan Haririshara Shrotavya Kirtitavashya Smartavashya Ichchata Avaya. What one should do? This is the answer. As a human being, when we are born, what every one of us should do, I tell you. Therefore, the scion, descendant of Bharata's line, Hari, the all-pervading spirit and the omnipotent Lord of all, is to be heard about, praised, and remembered always by those who want to attain to the state of fearlessness, liberation, freedom, supreme devotion, supreme knowledge. Those who want to get it, go beyond this life and death, have that fearlessness, can face the challenge, can face the challenges of life, can face the highest fear, death. So Parikshit, those who wish to transcend death should listen to, sing and think of the glories of Sri Hari. This indeed is the only duty of human beings. We should remember that the narration of Bhagavata began with Parikshit's question, what are the duties of a dying person? All living beings are bound to die and no one knows who will die when. So death is the eternal friend of all living beings. Moreover, compared to the infinite length of time, a few years of human life is extremely short. So all are dying and all are on the threshold of death. What are the duties of a living being by which one can become fulfilled within 7 days, within a very short time? That was the question, and Shukdev began with a few words. What else? And in an aphoristic style, he answered the question. The duty of human beings is to think, listen to, and sing the glories of the all-pervading Lord Sri Hari. Therefore, it is evident that the gist of Bhagavata is thinking of the Lord, cogitating on Him, and singing His glories. This is the essence of all scriptures. And through these stories, you acquire Gyan, Bhakti, meditation, japa, repeating the name, thinking of God, knowing yourself, knowing this, knowing that, knowing that it is one with that, this and that, one. Feeling of this oneness, that realization comes. So Shukdev said that to the attainment of success in the path of knowledge, work, yoga, and everything else is only this remembrance of Narayana, the Supreme, the practice of renunciation, following the rules of the 4 stages of life, Brahmacharya, Garastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasa. Bring the stages of life, practicing Shankha Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, and all such efforts will not bring fulfillment to the living being if at the time of death he or she does not remember God. If one does not think of God at the time of death, whether it is yoga or knowledge or sacrifice or this or that, all are of little use. In the Gita, Bhagavan Sri Krishna is telling in the 8th chapter, Akshar Brahma Yoga, there is telling, Antokale chamameva smaran muktva kalevaram yah prayanti sa madbhavam yati nastatya samsaya. What is the meaning? He who departs from the body, thinking of me alone, even at the time of death, attains my state. There is no doubt about it. Whatever we have done in whole life, these, that, good things, at the time of death, if we forget God, if we forget that ultimate reality, that supreme being, if we forget our own reality, then little good will happen because we have done good things, but that Vara Gyan, Vara Bhakti will not be attained. One will not be liberated. Those who will think of me will come to me. So, that is why Arjuna, thinking of whatever entity one leaves the body at the time of death, that and that alone one can attain at the time of death. Very important. Being ever absorbed in its thought. Then whole life we will do other things only while dying. I will think of God, oh God, I am thinking of liberate me. That will not be hypocrisy. Whole life if we do something else, at the time of death, all this remembrance will come. Memory of whatever things we have done, not the memory of God. Because whole life we have been forgetful of God. We are thinking worldly things, other things. Those things we are day and night dreaming, experiencing, working, conducting, that will appear only in at the time of our death, breathing the lust. Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mamunush parajudyate. Arjuna, that is why think of me at all times and fight with mind and reason Thus set on me, you will doubtless come to me. Arjun, that is why I am telling you, fight the battle. But think of me always. Don't forget. Do everything. You are a sadhu, brahmachari, jnani, organi, these, that, nothing. Always remember me. What jnanis do, what the param bhaktas do, they have realized God. But still, they always think of that. And those who have not yet God, realize, they should, they must. They are doing consciously because they cannot do otherwise. They are establishing truth, knowledge, Jivan Mukta, Param Bhakta, Narada, Shukdeva, Rishis, Munis, they are Jivan Mukta. They know everything still. So long as the body is there, I am thinking of you. Doing good karmas, thinking of God alone, doing all karmas without the desire of the fruit of that thereof for the good of others. Always talking Sri Ramakrishna, person body, always talking of divine. So body is there, but no worldly thing, no material thought, spirit, God. So Arjun, therefore always think of me. Arjun, he who with his mind disciplined through yoga in the form of practice of meditation and thinking of nothing else is constantly engaged in contemplation of God, attains the supreme effulgent divine fulfillment. That is the way to the supreme good. Always thinking of God, remembering God, doing good works, beneficial works, welfare activities in the name of God, surrendering all fruits to give God, seeing God in everything, in everyone. That is the way I am telling you. So in the Gita, also Bhagavan said all these wonderful slokas are there. Whatever happens at the time of death, that is. In the 15th chapter also, Bhagavan is telling this wonderful mantra is there, 15th chapter. Sri Krishna is telling Purushottam Yoga, 15th chapter. Sarvasya aham vidisang nivishto matmas pritirgyanam apohanancho vedasya sarvoir aham veddo vedanta prit veda videvacha. What is there in Ved Vedanta doing all this study, yoga, meditation? The aim of all these things is to remember me and me alone. Ved Vedanta all telling what? 15. Meaning is, I am in all hearts. I give and take away knowledge and memory. I am all that the Vedas tell. I am the teacher, the knower of the Vedanta. He who is free from delusion and knows me as the supreme reality knows all that can be known. Therefore, he addressed me with his whole heart. He adores me with his whole heart. This is the most sacred of all the truths I have taught you. He who has realized it becomes truly wise. He who realized it becomes truly wise. The purpose of his life is fulfilled. No shoko, no moho. There is, at that stage, what happened? Yam labdhva chaparam labham mannate bhajikam stava. Tasmin drishtikara. After realizing that supreme knowledge, devotion, in that state, devotee, highest jnani, they don't hanker after anything because they don't feel I need anything, I have any suffering, I have any need. We want contact because we feel I am the need. That is, I am hungry, so I have to work. I have to earn money, so I have to work. I have to cook because I have to eat. I like you, I like to see you, so I go to see you. I like this driving, so I'll go for driving. I like to see this place, go to the top of the mountain, so I'll take all the sweating and this, that, trekking. I will go to the gym to keep our body fit. All these things we do, we have a purpose. When you attain this state, you know me, my real nature, you are going to pay life is fulfilled. So, this message is from the Gita also. Many chapters is there. Knowledge, Gyan, Bhakti, Karma, Yoga, everything do. But surrender it to me and me alone and be free. So, to the Bhagavata also, Bhagavan is telling, always think of God. That is the what everyone should do. And the whole world will be benefited. Otherwise, your yoga, ashtanga yoga, dhyana, meditation, nothing will be of much use if you, at the time of death, you forget your real self. So he began with this, and now I go to the end. So now all the stories are there. What are the stories? These stories are in different avatars, one after another. Now Shukdev was telling the stories, Kopil Devahati stories of the creation, whole Bhagavad stories of creation, Kopil Devahati Sambhad, full of divine love and knowledge. All these were Dhruva's story, Ajamil's story, Prahlad story, and Vamanavatar story, Krishna's birth, his divine sports in Vrindavan and Mathura, then Uddhav, message of love through Uddhav, then Avaduta's story, 24 avatars, Avaduta's 24 gurus, know thyself. So all these things, then finally Uddhav, words of knowledge and devotion. Uddhav, live this life in this way and you become free. Full of knowledge and devotion, this Bhagavata. So these are the stories that Shukdev told through this great book, Bhagavatam. And finally, we come to the end where this supreme good is spoken about. Shukdeva teaches Parikshit the divine wisdom. Now Parikshit, I have told all these stories to you. You have known the divine sports of God in different ages. O King, blessed are they who meditate on the indwelling God, for they shall be pure. Blessed indeed are they who worship God in the sanctuary of their hearts, who chant His name and pray to Him and sing His glory, for they shall be clean of all evils. As gold is freed from dross by fire, so the heart of man is freed from evil desires by meditation on the all-pervading Lord residing within the soul. O King, Parikshit, that thou shalt ever die is not true. It is causeless fear. Therefore, have courage. The body alone has a beginning and an end. Thou art beyond the body and greater than it. For thee there is no death. Thou art immortal, not as the seed lives in the tree, nor as a man lives in his children and his children, grandchildren, but in thyself. You believe as a being distinct from the body, distinct as the fire is from the wood. The Atman, separate from the body, is birthless and deathless, and thou art that. Thou art that Atman. Beyond death art you and unchangeable. Be discriminative and know thy true self. Think thou on the self, the all-pervading existence. I am the Supreme Brahman. Thus meditating, realize the oneness with God. No death can do this harm, do thee harm. On death shalt thou place thy feet. You will keep the death under your feet, not you will be overtaken by the death. Shuka, the Lord of Brahman, taught this wisdom of God to King Parikshit. The king, having listened to it, prostrated himself before Shuka, and with folded palms, folded hands, he said, O Master, O Shukdev, I am blessed am I. I am grateful to thee. Out of the kindness of thy heart, thou hast revealed to me the supreme kindness and sympathy for mankind who suffer the miseries of the world. Each one of us is suffering. Okay, who can say I am not suffering? So this message is needed for all of us, to all of us. Thou hast revealed the sacred scripture which speaks of divine glory and of the divine love and divine knowledge. No more do I fear death. No more do I fear death. For thou hast shown me the way to the fearless realm of Brahman. I have learned what is to be known. With thy blessing, I will now control my senses and concentrate my mind with all its desires and ambitions on the lotus feet of Sri Krishna, my chosen avatar, the door which leads to the vision of God and to union with Brahman, the all-pervading existence. Free am I from all delusion, firmly established am I in knowledge. Thou hast shown me, and I told you. thou hast shown me the way to supreme good. What good we need? This is the greatest good, the supreme good in everyone's life, to know the goal of life and to know the means to achieve that goal. And you have told me the way to the supreme good. And not only in my life, but the lives of each and everyone, all human beings. So I am so blessed and grateful. I am now established in knowledge, I am established in devotion. I have no delusion, I have no doubt, I have no question, I have no fear, I have no want, I have no fear of losing anything also. So the pure, the ever free, the wise Shuka, together with the other holy men of the assembly, took his departure from the king. King Parikshit, facing north, he sat down and became free from physical consciousness, and his mind was united with Brahman, meditating, thinking of Brahman and Brahman alone. The caste of the young Brahmin, Shringi, son of Swami, came to be true, that the king should die within 7 days, snake bite by snake bite. So the hour had come when the king was to give up his body and attain absolute freedom. Now, true to the prediction, Takshaka, the king of serpents, appeared and poured his venom into the king's body, which then was dissolved back into the elements from which it came. So, death is not losing anything. Death of this body is actually your freedom. People could think it in that way. While giving up the body, people think of the Brahman, our ultimate spirituality, our real nature. We could remember and be absorbed in that, established in that. Then there will be no fear, or there will be no birth again, no suffering, nothing. I shall be one with that ultimate reality, which already I am, only I did not know. The moment I will know, I will go on with that ultimate supreme being. And this is the way to the supreme good, to the whole world, to the whole humanity. So, ever new and ever inspiring are the teachings of the sacred Bhagavatam. Meditation on the divine life of Sri Krishna is elevating. It charms away the sorrows of life and leads one to the realization of the God of love. To chant his name is sanctifying, purifying our mind. Constant remembrance of the lotus feet of Sri Krishna, of God, purifies the heart, drives away evils, nourishes true love and supreme and nourishes true love and supreme wisdom. So this is, oh ye saints, this story was told by Shuta to the rishis of Noimisharana. So Shuta was telling them, oh, ye noblest, blessed and noblest, you saints, you are men of nobility and wisdom. For within the sanctuaries of your hearts, ye constantly meditate on and worship Him, who is the soul of all souls. The truth which it contains are indeed pure, and they purify all whom they touch. This words of Bhagavatam, this Bhagavatam that I have faithfully repeated to you, is the essence of the Vedanta. One who reads or devoutly hearkens to its teachings is freed from all evil and instructed to in wisdom. Very dear is it to the lovers of God. With all reverence is it studied by the knowers of Brahman. The truths which it contains are indeed pure, and they purify all whom they touch. In the beginning of time, the truths contained herein were revealed to Brahma. The firstborn, Brahma, held the lamp of knowledge before Narada and Vyasa. Vyasa kindled the fire of truth in the heart of his son Shuka, the great yogi, and Shuka they carried the sacred life to King Parikshit. May we all meditate on Brahman, pure, sorrowless, immortal, the source of all revelation. Satyam Param Dhiva. This is the last word of Bhagavatam. Began with this, Satyam Param Dhiva. Let us all meditate on that pure self, pure Brahman, which is the only truth. ultimately who is the real reality in this universe. Our obeisance to Sri Krishna, the God of love. Our salutation to Shukdeva, the Prince of Yogis. Om Shanti, 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 peace, peace, peace. Sri Ramakrishna. Hari Om. That's
You finished, Mom? Are you finished? Or you want to say more? Do you want to say more, or do you want me to?
lecture is
Okay, yes, I will. You want me to thank everybody, or do you want me to thank everybody?
you say after this. So I am thankful to each and everyone present here, giving me the chance to be on his team and having spent a wonderful couple of hours with all the devotees in a place, in a holy place, place of pilgrimage, in the presence of all gods and goddesses, all the gods and goddesses, the Shiva, Parvati, Ganesh Ji, Lakshmi Narayan Ji, Radha Krishna Ji, Ram Ji, Sita Ji, Hanuman Ji, Balaji, different forms of that ultimate reality. This Parshanath Ji, Mahavir Ji, all these are different gods and goddesses are with us. Master, Mother, Swami Ji. So pronouns to each and everyone, and thanks to all of you for being present here and participating in this discourse of nectar, allowing us to spend some time in holy presence. Thank you all. May the Supreme Being bless us all with that supreme devotion, supreme knowledge, which has been taught through this wonderful book, Bhagavatam, the stories, divine sports, stories of the divine sports of that ultimate reality in different ages. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. If time is there, I can sing on Krishna Bhajan.
Please, 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 please.
Should I?
Of course, I'm sure people would appreciate it.
The meaning of the previous song I sang in the beginning, I began with the story of Bhagavan Sri Krishna, and now I will end with the another story which is called Madan Mohanastakam. 8 stanzas on Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Wonderful. I am giving just the gist, the meaning of this bhajan. Which I sang was Trigunatita Guneshwara. This he who is beyond the 3 gunas, he is the source of all the 3 gunas, all the good qualities, virtues. He is the cause of creation, preservation, and withdrawal. This Trigunatita Guneshwara, Radha Madhava Radha Shyam, Akhila Rasa. So all these things, meaning is that who is Govinda, attained through Indriyas, Achyuta, unchanging, eternal, and Jadava, of the Jyotu clan, who is Narayana, omnipresent. Hari takes away all our sorrows and sins from the devotees. That is why Hari, who Haran Kare, who takes away all our sins and make us free from all evil. That is Hari. He is Mukunda, Murahara, liberator, destroyer of demon, Vamana, Lord incarnation, darling of all gopis, Gopi Vallabha, darling of all rishis, No, these gopis are the incarnation of rishis. In the rishis previous life, they wanted to be one with Sri Krishna as through the Madhura Bhava. So in this age, they did it as the gopis. Extremely beautiful, who captivate the mind of devotees. Madana Mohan, ocean of nectar, Akhila Rasamrita, ever blissful and concentrated. Mother, full of knowledge. That is the first song. Now I am singing this Madana Mohan Ashtakam. The meaning is how he protects his devotees, his qualities of everlasting friendship, and how he uplifts Bhagavan Sri Krishna, the mundane to the light, befriends the poor and the downtrodden, and leads us all on the path of Dharma. He lives the wisdom of the Vedas and is the Vedas personified. He is the lover of the gopis. He is always in the service of others, and he is an ocean of compassion and glory to the yogi who is without blemish, Niranjana. Salutation to the beautiful Krishna, whose complexion is like that of the fresh water-laden cloud, like lotus, blue lotus, who is ever smiling, the darling of Jashoda and Nanda, whose feet are worshipped by Indra, who is bedecked with golden ornaments, who takes the devotees across the ocean of this world, who destroys the fear of the oppressed and bestows liberation to aspirants. Salutation to that, Sri Krishna. Dehi Bhagavan. Shobhita. So, O God Sri Krishna, give us refuge in your lotus feet. So this is the just outline the meaning of this wonderful bhajan. It's composed by Shankaracharya. জয় শঙ্খ গদাধর নীলকলেবর পীত পটাম্বর দেবী পদম জয় শঙ্খ গদাধর নীলকলেবর পীত পটাম্বর দেবী পদম জয় চন্দন চর্চিত কুণ্ডল মণ্ডিত চন্দন চর্চিত কুণ্ডল মণ্ডিত কৌস্তুভ শোভিত দেবী পদম জয় শঙ্খ গদাধর নীলকলেবর পীত পটাম্বর দেবী পদম জয় চন্দন চর্চিত কুণ্ডল মণ্ডিত চন্দন চর্চিত কুণ্ডল মণ্ডিত কৌস্তুভ শোভিত দেবী পদম জয় শঙ্খ জয় পঙ্কজ লোচন মারণি মোহন পাপ বিখণ্ডন দেহি পদম জয় পঙ্কজ লোচন মারণি মোহন পাপ বিখণ্ডন দেহি পদম জয় বেণু নিনাদক রাসবিহারক বেণু নিনাদক রাসবিহারক বঙ্কিম সুন্দর দেবী পদম জয় শঙ্খ জয় ধীর ধুরন্ধর অদ্ভুত সুন্দর দৈবত সেবিত দেহি পদম জয় ধীর ধুরন্ধর অদ্ভুত সুন্দর দৈবত সেবিত দেহি পদম জয় বিশ্ব বিমোহন মানস মোহন বিশ্ব বিমোহন মানস মোহন সংস্থিতি কারণ দেবী পদম জয় শঙ্খ গদাধর গীত পটাঙ্গল দেবী পদম জয় ভক্ত জনাশ্রয় নিত্য সুখালয় অন্তিম বান্ধব দেহি পদম জয় ভক্ত জনাশ্রয় নিত্য সুখালয় অন্তিম সুন্দর দেহি পদম জয় দুর্জন শাসন কেলি পরায়ণ দুর্জয় শাসন কেলি পরায়ণ কালীয় মর্দন দেবী পদম জয় শঙ্খ গদাধর নীল বর গীত পটাঙ্গল দেবী পদম জয় নিত্য নিরাময় দীন দয়াময় চিন্ময় সাধক দেহি পদম জয় নিত্য নিরাময় দীন দয়াময় চিন্ময় মাধব দেহি পদম জয় পামর পাবন ধর্ম পরায়ণ পামর পাবন ধর্ম পরায়ণ দানব সুদন দেবী পদম জয় শঙ্খ গদাধর জয় বেদ বেদাম্বর গোপবধূ প্রিয় বৃন্দাবন ধন দেহি পদম জয় বেদ বেদাম্বর গোপবধূ প্রিয় বৃন্দাবন ধন দেহি পদম জয় সত্য সনাতন দুর্গতি ভঞ্জন সত্য সনাতন দুর্গতি ভঞ্জন সজ্জন রঞ্জন দেবী পদম জয় শঙ্খ গদাধর জয় দেবকী বৎসল করুণা সাগর বাঞ্ছিত পুরক দেহি পদম জয় দেবকী বৎসল করুণা সাগর বাঞ্ছিত পুরক দেহি পদম জয় পুত ধরাতল দেব পরাৎপর পুত ধরাতল দেব পরাৎপর সৎগুণাকর দেহি পদম জয় শঙ্খ গদাধর নীল কলেবর জয় গোকুল ভূষণ কংস নিষূদন सात्वत जीवन देहि पदं जय गोकुल भूषण कंस निषूदन सात्वत जीवन देहि पदं जय योग परायण संस्कृति वारण योग परायण संस्कृति वारण ब्रह्म निरंजन देहि पदं जय शंख गदाधर नीलकलेवर पीत पटांगर देहि पदं जय शंख गदाधर नीलकलेवर पीतपटांबर देहि पदं जय चंदन चर्चित कुंडल मंडित चंदन चर्चित कुंडल मंडित कौस्तुभ शोभित देहि पदं जय शंख गदाधर नीलकलेवर पीतपटांबर देहि शंख गदाधर नीलकलेवर पीतपटांबर देहि पदं।
We want to thank everybody for coming today. I know there's another special occasion, and that's why we had small numbers today. But we want to appreciate and thank Swami Sumanasanandaji coming. He's the assistant minister of the Southern California Las Vegas Vedanta Center of Southern California. And we really appreciate him coming for the weekend and appreciate you all. By the way, we do have prashad for you. Since we have small numbers, please take 2 at least. We'll be giving them out right back here after the service. We have water and some prashad for you, okay? Thank you all for coming. If you want to be on the Las Vegas Vedanta Center emailing list, we have different swamis coming in, giving lectures and service, and we do pujas and so on. Please let me know, and I'll put you on our emailing list. Thank you so much.
Just have to give you name.
Yeah, then yes. ये चान्ये च तपोधनाः भवन्तु यजमानस्य आशीर्वादपरायणः सकलार्धनीः स्वतनमस्तु प्रसादे सर्वदुःखानां यस्योपजायते प्रसन्नः